till 6:18.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Emily. Nice to meet you today. Please introduce yourself. Let me know in which semester are you, and also what are your expectations with this session.
Okay, I am Emily. I am 20 years old. I live in Bogota. I'm my first period in here in Adunet. uh, I don't know, my experience or my expectation is can to maybe develop my skills. I know some things about English, but I want to maybe improve myself.
Okay, cool. So you have a quite good level of English. So you have. How did you learn English?
By an academy. Like I have been studying for 2 years.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, perfect. I'm going to share with you my screen. Give me a sec. Mhm. Give me a sec. I'm mainly focused on speaking, so it's important to me to speak. This session is for speaking mainly. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Cool. Okay. This session has the objective the, being able to make, accept, and decline invitations and negotiate plans using natural spoken English. Okay. Let's begin with a warm up. What's the last social event you organized or attended? How was it?
Maybe my cousin birthday was a birthday when I have to maybe invite the customers and organize the food and both some things. I don't know, who did you say decorations? I don't know if correct.
Decorations, yeah.
Okay, decoration for the bakery.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool, great. What else do you like to add?
I don't know. It was a celebration where I have to maybe think more about what was the maybe the likes and dislikes for didn't maybe do something that for the person don't like, and I say okay, and I prepare myself, and I that day I was so stressful because um all is maybe pressure for preparation, and for me it's hard, but I do it.
Okay, I should say I was so stressed out. Stressful is something different. It's an adjective. So you were stressed out.
Okay.
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 Let's begin. Okay, give me a sec. Could you please read that out loud?
That presentation, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Present expression for inviting, accepting, and declining with register notes.
Mm-hmm. And a formal invitation.
Okay.
Read also that one. This is just like a reading exercise, and then I'm going to share another presentation for different questions. So please read that out loud.
I would like to invite you to dinner. Yeah. Formal dinner dress, formal dinner invitation. Yes.
Okay, yes, that's just a small exercise. Give me a sec. I'm going to share my screen while I'm looking for the other questions. These other questions are related to social media. Give me a sec. Give me a sec, please. Okay, now, okay. How often do you use social media?
Oosh, every day, I think that is the most thing that I use in my life. Because nowadays is the most common thing that you keep up with. I don't know. Yes, it's the most thing that I use. Maybe the app that I use most can be TikTok and Instagram.
Okay, I'd say maybe the apps I use more are TikTok and Instagram. Maybe
Oh,
the apps I use more.
okay.
Cool. Next question. What are the benefits of social media?
So nowadays, allow us maybe know more about the world, what happened around the world, and maybe uh, have knowledge easy than before the years ago. And at the same time, it's controversial because maybe the fake news that can be the through the social media is dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Interesting point of view. And now, what do you think there are the risks of social media?
Maybe I don't know, who do you say, como que te espía?
Okay, like fishing or something like that.
Yes, like phishing, because you know that it is said that the cell phones are microphones open all the time and control the things that you see in your cell phone, your apps or advertisements, whatever the is your interest, and the cell phones listen to you. But I don't know idea, but it's a dangerous point.
Okay, yes, absolutely agree. I also believe that with social media, your private information is not so private after all, isn't it?
Yes, totally.
Okay, great. Anything else you want to add to this point, or shall we move to the next one?
No, that's all that information, and maybe with the kids, like it's so dangerous that the kids have a cell phone nowadays for the dangers, for the maybe
Absolutely
bad,
agree.
bad guys. Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely right. Okay, next question. Has it changed communication?
Oh, Charlotte. From the letters to maybe to calls. For example, my grandma says that when she was a child, and she hasn't the opportunity to maybe call or something like that, because at the time it was so difficult, for maybe didn't exist the cell phones, the public cell phones, or maybe the WhatsApp always was maybe with the letter and the postal things.
Okay, so you agree that social media changed communication for bad and for good, right? For both bad and good, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good, great point of view. Finally, do you think there should be any limitations with social media?
Yes, I think that invite. That is the question. Yes, if I invite to use social media, yes.
No, no, no. The question is that do you think that there should be limits using social media?
Okay. Yes, of course, totally with the information, because many of them and your location, your real location, that can't maybe ush, se puede prestar para, well, can let that information from maybe hackers that get your information easily.
Hmm. Yeah, it's easy to be hacked.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, great, Emily. Thank you for your thoughts. I like to. We still have 4 more minutes. I like to hear anything else you want to add to this conversation, any suggestion, anything additional, whatever you want. This is a mainly speaking session.
And thank you, teacher. It was so useful for me for practicing.
Okay, thank you for your opinion. I'd like to know, do you have anything else to say? Maybe any experience with social media you want to share? Maybe, not sure.
I don't know. I think that maybe when I was in school, it happened something with my classmate that they
Mhm.
feel private photos that was so maybe uncomfortable for all of us, and that is other points because the social media don't have a totally control about the what you post in social media in yes in Facebook or Instagram or Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's correct. Maybe what this is a question that I had right now on mind. Do you think that there are more pros and cons related to social media? What do you think about it? There more cons or more pros?
Maybe more pros in the way that you can maybe with the marketing with the business is so maybe so approachable. I think there is because the way that nowadays you do advertisements is so easily because for the influencers and it's more I don't know visible.
Sure, it's visible.
Exactly, sure, visible with the audience and you say more touching or whatever is your brand, you can share with your products about the through the influencers. And
Oh,
obviously there are the news, maybe the information, the different point of view about in the society. It's so useful. It's a digital tool so useful.
okay, cool. Thank you so much for that. But I'm still not quite clear. You said it can't, but it's for on the other hand, you said it's more there are more pros. But you mean it can because you said it can't, so it's negative. It can. Remember.
Okay.
Yes, yes, that's to make it more clear. Okay, Emily, I'd like to know anything else.
No, teacher, no, not really.
Oh, okay. In that case, I appreciate a lot your time of being part of this session. I hope to see you in a next session. In that case, I'm going to stop the recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.